Tell me about the first moment you stood up for yourself.
In this time, as long as we have been involved in business and education, there's been several times where we've had to stand up for ourselves, right? And so, in terms of us seeking business, I can remember, and you probably can, and you had this experience where you're working with subcontractors or a prime who include you in a proposal and they are successful in winning the contract. But for some reason, they forget to tell you that they've won the contract or that they've won the contract and you've been engaged in meetings with them, but all of a sudden you get excluded from the meetings, but they still are reporting as if you're at the table. And so you have to sometimes there's been times, many times, that we've had to just speak up for ourselves and call to their attention that the services that we say we were going to provide, we expect to be compensated for. We're not a pass-through business. We expect to do the work and be compensated for it. So that has happened several times. And another time, as I matriculated and worked on a doctorate degree, when it was time for my defense, my major professor decided that she would not schedule my defense. And with that, I had to actually go to the dean, and I was headed to the president's office at the university because that decision, her decision to not allow me to do my defense or not schedule it, is memorable because there was a lot of anxiety, time, and tasks and money that had gone into that. And I was on the last leg of this work and just did not tolerate that. So as a result of that, I spoke up for myself. I changed my whole committee. I got rid of her as a chair. And you in life you just have to make some decisions and recognize that what without speaking up for yourself can in the long run be traumatic and hang around for, they say when you have a traumatic experience it could last for 23 years, and it can, when things happen. So in this world, in this life, in particular as women in business, or pursuing anything that is perceived to be headed toward the C-suite and that glass ceiling space, you have to stand up for yourself.